Good morning, gamers! Welcome to something a little different. We're gonna be putting down our controllers and putting on our uncultured degenerate hats. Cultured anime, tier list, tags, whatever you want to call it. This thing is going to get demonetized. Thank you so much, YouTube-kun. Oh my gosh, what would I do without you? But yeah, in all seriousness, we're gonna be doing cultured hentai anime tag tier list. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. This was inspired by Connor, or 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼, which was inspired by Joey the Anime Man and 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼. Yeah. I've always wanted to do one of these, so yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first one on our list is Cat Girl. Now, Cat Girl, it's a good mix. I feel like everyone likes cat girls, so for that I guess it kind of lowers my standards. I don't know. You know, I just remember people are gonna be judging me on my trash taste. Trash taste? Hit me up. But yeah, cat girl is kind of mid, I guess, for me. It doesn't really. Oh god, cat girl is just kind of like a standard. It's a good. You can't go wrong with cat girl. So I mean. Oh my gosh, Photoshop is lagging on me. What have I done? Keep in mind, I'm just going on a whim here. I'm putting like no thought into it. I'm just being all natural. So whatever I feel like doing it's yeah. Alright, next one is crotch tattoo. Now, crotch tattoo. I'm guessing this is just, you know, a tattoo in the crotch area. I don't know, but for some reason, I actually find that a little more hot than cat girls. So that's gonna go a little bit higher in the middle. Just a little bit, you know. I like my crotch tattoos, you know. Tattoos are pretty cool. I actually want to get not a crotch tattoo. I want to get a tattoo in the future. So, and now our next one is dark skin. Ooh, dark skin. You might already know this, but dark skin is top tier. We gotta put that in the super cultured tier. It is so good. Just getting that nice brown and cooked. What? Nice golden skin tone. It's just. It's perfect. It makes you feel something, you know? And speaking of that, it really goes well with our next category, which is elf. Dark skin elf. That's pretty good. The story is just stories that come with elves are just it's so good. You got the little pointy ear things. It's kind of like that fantasy vibe to it. It's every man's dream, I guess. So dark skin elf. That's like the perfect. You can't go wrong with that. It's just top tier. Next one is horns. Now horns, I don't really know. I guess it's like pointy horn thing, make you horny. That's a joke. Come on, it's YouTube, please, it's just a joke. But yeah, horns. It usually goes well with like something later on with this, but I'm just gonna put it a little bit lower in the top tier. It's still pretty good, but I want to put it up to like dark skin and elf one, so we're just gonna put it like right there. Photoshop is taking a while to load. Oh man, all these tags are freaking making my program so slow. The next one on our list is something I actually don't really see that often. It's a 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but it's basically kind of like this Chinese dress, and I actually find it pretty good. It's I'd say it's around cat girl level, just a little bit higher. Wait, let it set in. Yeah, I actually don't really see that many hentai in there, but you know, it's pretty good if you see it, so I'm gonna put that there. Speaking of something really good, we got succubus time. Oh, this S tier. It is, wow. It is like among the top tier of the top tier. You can't go wrong with the freaking succubus. Like, come on. Who doesn't want a freaking demon sucking them off? You know, for fun, like for a meal. If you have like a whole army of them, then that's even better. So that's gonna go into the top tier. And we actually have another category we can put it in. We're putting it in the this is so good that you could get addicted. Because honestly, succubus, you could get addicted to that. Come on, it's just an infinite amount of suck. Infinite. Infinite possibilities. Holy crap, I'm so gonna get demonetized. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. It probably will. Next one on our list is beauty mark. Beauty mark I think is like that little black dot on your mouth and thing. I personally find it attractive, but I don't really find it to be like a break or take kind of deal, you know. I don't really mind it. If it's not there, then it's fine too. So I gonna put that probably around the same place, maybe a little bit lower than the crotch tattoo, because it's not a deal breaker, but it's pretty nice to have, so it's pretty mid. The next one on our list is cheerleader. Now listen, cheerleader is a little bit outdated, so I would probably put it around middle, but there is this one hentai culture anime show that I saw, and they used cheerleaders in a really wild way. So, and I don't know, it's tight clothing cheerleaders. That's really nice. You know, just this is gonna sound so wrong. Just a big melon just picking out, and it's just like I'm trying to make this as uncultured as it is, but come on, we're talking about hentai here. It's gonna be, we're all degenerates here, okay? So yeah, cheerleader, I'm gonna put it around here. Maybe a little bit under the horns, but it's probably like high tier. Pretty good. And then their second one is freckles. Now, I don't really tell the difference in anime or in manga. Freckles is kind of just there. I don't even know why it's a category, so I'm just gonna put it to do I put it to like low tier? I guess. I don't really look for it, so I guess it'll be in low tier. I'm sorry for anyone who has freckles, okay? It's just anime manga. Now this next one, heart pupils. This is actually, I don't know. It's actually a really good add-in. It's not really what I look for, but when you have it in, it actually kind of helps with the getting you know, get the deed done, you know? It gets you stimulated, it gets you kind of feeling like, yeah, she's into it. I mean, something must be good, right? I mean, come on. When the girl's loving it, then I'm loving it even more, and that just, you know, so I'm gonna put it probably around high top tier, something like that. Yeah, somewhere around here. Oh gosh, I kind of forgot to mention this, but I am making a sort of different kind of tier list compared to Connor and Joey, but you know what, I don't care. I like being unique, okay? Uniqueness in this channel is So next one on the list is Miko. What is Miko? Okay, so apparently Miko is like a god, half human type of deal. I think that's what it is. I might be incorrect, but from what it sounds like, it's pretty good. She has like sort of this higher dominance over people, so I kind of like that. I like myself a strong woman. I like myself that kind of power differentiation and you know, holiness. So I guess putting that in the high tier, probably around like succubus level, dark skin, horns, something like that. It's pretty good. I like that. Our next one is spats. Spats sounds like something like two couples arguing each other and then suddenly like falling in love or something. What is spats? You know what? Just because I don't know it, I probably won't even look for it. So I'm gonna say that's probably around like low tier. Listen, I'm putting it low tier because I consider myself to have somewhat decent taste. Okay, so if I don't know what spats is, then it's probably not even worth mentioning. Okay, just put that over there. Alright, and then our next one is stockings. Stocking. I love my girl with stockings, my waifus. Honestly, if it's like black stocking, white stocking, and then like once you like rip it apart, you know, rip that thing and then shove your little carrot in there. It's pretty nice, honestly. So I mean that might be maybe around like middle high tier, somewhere like this, around like crotch tattoo cheerleader type of deal. It's pretty good if you have it. It's not something you'd probably want to look for, but it's pretty good thing, I guess. You know, I realize I just sound like some degenerate trying to explain why his tastes are okay. Next one, a hangout. This is that hentai meme, the culture anime meme sweatshirts that everyone seems to be wearing. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty good actually in hentai culture and anime and manga. It's pretty good, even though it's a meme and everyone kind of like makes fun of it. It's still pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like top tier, but it's around like the probably the middle of high tier. I won't complain if you have it, because it's honestly kind of stimulating. Next one is biting. Ooh, what do I, biting is a kind of kinky, okay? Just put it out there. It's a little kinky, but a little too much biting, like, you know, too much in the ear, too much on the neck, maybe too much on the lips too. It's just like, it's kind of mid, to be honest. Maybe a little lower than mid. Just gonna put it out there. It's not something too whack. Something, it's you know, most people could do it. So I mean, that's just what people look for. I'm pretty much just saying the same thing over in all of these tags, but you know, I don't get. We're all gonna be liking this, okay? It's hentai cultured anime. Either way, it's still all really good. Next one is fangs. I'm guessing this is kind of like those, you know, the sharp teeth that anime girls have. Honestly, I don't even know why this is a tag, but some people like that. I'm gonna put it somewhere next to biting as well, because it's kind of the same feeling that I get. It maybe a little low, just a little bit. It's not bad at all. Next one is glasses. Now, normally I would put this at around like high low tier maybe, but there is actually this one hentai culture anime that I saw, and it made the glasses wearing just so much better. I was like, there's this one girl, and she didn't have any glasses on. I was like, okay, you look pretty good. But then as soon as she had the glasses on, I was like, hold up, whoa, and that just made things a lot better. So I might actually bring it up to maybe around like middle tier, maybe around like the crotch tattoo. Maybe just like right under stockings. It's a nice little thing you can have while you're doing the deed, you know? Get them 20/20 vision while you see all those hairs coming up your face. What? Oh man, is this what it is? Our next one is maid. Listen. A lot of people seem to kind of like either hate it or love it intensely. Connor, I'm looking at you. You put it an S tier. Honestly, maids are kind of a hit or miss, and I can kind of see it. I could see why it's top tier, but I could also see it why I could make it into like mid tier. So I'm just gonna make a compromise and put it around like high tier, around the heart pupils area. It works when it works, and then if it doesn't, it kind of just falls flat, and it's just mid. Next up on the list is yandere. Now this is that sort of anime waifu who is really into you, but also wants to try and kill you and all that stuff, and it's kind of hard, just a little, you know, maybe put it around the 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏 cat girl, you know, section. It's pretty close. I get just a little, you know. I like kind of that, like, you know, scary vibe to it. Get that horror feeling. You know, fighting for your life. You want that, but you also really want the girl. Am I the only one on this? Probably. Ooh. Next up is bondage. Ooh, this is really kicky. This is super kicky. Okay, bondage. I kind of like the bondage. It's pretty high, you know, getting her all tied up, doing whatever you want with that. You just kind of put some excitement on there. Get some you know, some of that kick in the section in there. No way to run, so you kind of just have to deal with it. Probably around like the mid-high tier. So that's probably like around like an A, B, maybe B. Probably around like cheerleader. It's kind of like what everyone kind of refers to when looking at like hentai. I mean hentai culture anime. Don't YouTube code YouTube. But yeah, I'm just gonna just gonna put it over there. Okay, it's kind of mid. Monster Girl. Ooh, so Monster Girl is kind of like Dragon Girls, kind of like Fox Girls, all those kind of stuff. And I tried watching one. It was alright. I wouldn't say it's like high tier. It's probably like mid. But to be honest, I don't really see that many good cultured animes with the Monster Girls, so I'm gonna put it around maybe just slightly better than Cheerleader, because it's pretty good, but it's not as good as like with Girls with Horns. I don't know. Next one is Muscles. Honestly, I like my women with muscles. I like the buff, strong. I like them asserting dominance and just taking me on. You don't take me, just step on me, queen. Yes, queen. Yes. So yeah, if you can freaking crush me with your thighs or your anything, your jiggle physics things, I don't know, do it. Just do it. It's amazing. I want you to do it. Please do it. Next one is Ninja. Don't really know what's with this. The only ninja, when I think of ninja, I think of Senran Kagura, but even that's like a shinobi, but a little different than ninja. But I don't really see much of this, so I'm just gonna put it in like the low middle. But just because of Senran Kagura, it's probably gonna bring it up a few places, okay? Just putting that out there, but it's alright, it's alright. Alright, our next contestant is the Nun. This is pretty good. If it's used correctly, getting that like a thick nun, the thick everything, every thick just helps everything. Literally brings them up like maybe 5 places. But thick nuns, that's pretty good. But sort of like the lolly nuns, that's kind of not my thing. So just because of that sort of weird dynamic, I'm gonna put it around the sort of Miko maid stuff. That I feel like that's kind of mid high. It's alright. Ooh, nurse. Gotta say, there was a time I was looking for nurses. Okay, I'm not gonna even joke about that. Nurse is pretty good. In fact, you know what? Should I do this? You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Nurse is so good that I could actually get addicted to it. Kind of. It's pretty good, honestly. You can't go wrong with a good nurse. She like helps you out, and then as soon as that happens, you just go in there. You put some medicine in there, put some drugs, to help things out. Everything's good. All right, what else is on our list? Next one is Office Lady. Office Lady, it's actually pretty nice to see like an older women. I'm personally into sort of older demographic, a little older than me. A hard-working waifu, especially MILFs, it's pretty good. They're getting their bread. They're making a living. They're doing what they need to do. Even though it's an office job, it's pretty nice. Especially when they have to wear that, sort of like a tight suit on them. They show power, and I love myself some power. So I'm actually gonna put that in like top tier. Not as good as the nurse, but it's still pretty good. Teacher. Now, let me just start off by saying, teacher, in real life, that's totally different, okay? But this is not real life. This is fake life. This is hentai life. Degeneracy. I actually kind of like that, because it's pretty good, pretty kinky. They teach you a little something, you can teach them a little something. So I'm actually gonna put that up with the nurse. Should I even put it in the other category? You know what? Yes, we are. Let's put you in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. We have a ton on this side. We kind of need to fill in the sort of low-tier place there, because there are a couple bad ones. Cinderella. That's kind of like the Baka. I'd actually put it a little bit better than the yandere. Just a little bit, just a little, okay? It's not too much, but it's pretty good. I just find it a little weird when they get all like lovey-dovey when they just insult you, and I don't really like it. Like, if you insult me, I'm gonna insult you back, okay? That's not a threat, okay? you made the first move, so you know it's my turn. It's an RPG. It's how it works. Next one, vanilla. Now, a good vanilla is pretty good. It's not bad. You gotta learn to love the original. You gotta learn to love the bread and butter to what makes henties so good. So I'm probably gonna put it maybe around this area, the stalking cheerleader. Cheerleader is kind of like a vanilla, so I guess I could put that in there. Could put it in middle, but my tier list is already a mess, so it's kind of too late to go back now. Next one is exhibitionism. So I kind of searched this up. I think it's when someone sort of just flashes people. You know, they just show their stuff to other people. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah, do I dare? I'm gonna put it slightly better than vanilla. Okay, just slightly, just a little slightly. It's almost top tier, maybe. Just put it right there. Just put it there. Oh man, this tier list is going really leaning towards the right. Eye patch. Why eye patch? Probably up to like spats and freckles. I'm not into it. Maybe some people are like that, but not really. I want to see both eyes. If you cover both eyes, that's just blindfolding. But it's kind of hard to explain. I just can't think of it right now. Futanari. Now, I think this is the one where there's two anime girls, or at least just one anime girl, and they added a chicken down to her ice cream hole. She has a carrot, a cock, penis. I don't. Some people enjoy that. I'm not gonna really go too in deep with that, so I'm just gonna put it probably like freckles level, just slightly better, I guess. Kudere, this is kind of like the anime girls who are sort of like dead on the outside, but once you go in, they go ham, like they are in love. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like a difference between tsundere, where they're kind of just like they show like a little affection. Kuderes are kind of like crazy once they get into it. You know, they're just shy to going into like the first step. And you know what? Maybe I'll put it into like the top tier. You know what? Yeah. Next is Shimpan. I think I get this one and the other one kind of confused. Shimpan is the one where it's sort of like the perverted guy. It's basically this weirdo who sort of takes photos of girls, maybe on like a train. They stalk a girl in secrecy. Just a general pervert. I think there's a lot of them in Japan. I think it's like one of the most popular tags there. I'm not too sure, but it's a little creepy. But when done right, it can be pretty hot. But most often than not, it's sort of just failing. So probably gonna put it around the fangs and the biting, maybe like a little lower than middle tier. It's doesn't do much. Up next is tan lines. Now tan lines, it's just tan lines. You know, seeing those bikini tan lines, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not too into it, so I mean it might be good like right next to vanilla. Exhibition, I mean showing that off, girl, you do you. I don't mind it. It's actually pretty good. Got a Kinky, so I just put it there. It's just good. X-ray. Oh boy, this is kind of like, you know, at first I was thinking, oh, you want to see their bones and stuff? But like, no, that is so no. And then I heard, I think Joey said it. I think he said like you get to see things through walls and stuff. But then again, you could just be there doing something. You know, you don't need to just look at people through walls. Like, what are you, like stalking someone, putting them clothes on, or what? Honestly, I think gonna put that probably in the lowest tier that I have here. I'm not too in that, not a fan at all. And I think I might actually put this in the first one ever in this new category. It is so bad that they should be removed from the internet. I don't see what makes it click. There's just so much so many better things than X-ray that you could just be doing one of the other tags. Blindfolded. Now this gets pretty kinky. You know, in some parts I like that blindfold effect. You know, gets some mysteriousness. But then again, it kind of gets kind of scary when you don't really know what's happening, and it's mostly the girl doesn't really enjoy that, but usually when she does, it's usually made the wrong way. So I mean, it's a little bit of a hit or miss, but I guess because it's mostly associated with bad things, we're gonna put it a little in the middle. Next one is body swap. Now, body swap is pretty much just a boy swapping bodies with a girl and girl swapping bodies with the guy. I mean, nothing really much to say. I've seen a couple that do that, and I was a little overwhelmed. I don't really mind it, but it's not my kink. So I might actually put that... Oh, do I put that lower than eye patch? Impregnation. Ooh, okay. Before you hit me, okay? Listen. The act of impregnating is kind of kinky, okay? Everyone wants a child, okay? As long as I don't see, you know, what happens onward, at the moment, it is pretty good. Huh? Come on, it's too much of a hassle. It's just like, you know, oh, God, take out the thing, you know, just... You know, it's better in than out, I always say. I mean, wait, wait, no, don't take that out of context. You know, I can't even say myself here. Might as well, just stop it. Just put it in the middle. Lactation. This kind of gets kind of wacky because some hentai cultured animes do this good. They put a little bit of, you know, right amount of lactation, just kind of like Mankitsu Happening. That one's pretty good. They have a little bit of lactation in there, but most studios kind of go overboard, and it just gets all over your face, gets all over your butt, just all over the floor too. It's there's a point where it's just too much, and you're pretty much just sucking it all dry. You're killing the girl. So I mean, probably gonna put that in the lower end. Not really much to say. Probably like around here. It's not bad, but it's I wouldn't say it's good either. Most studios fail to do lactation. Now, 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄. Oh, 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙉 is kind of like the stronger, higher ranking lady, kind of like a female boss. So I mean, power dynamic, that's my kink, you know, power dynamic, putting that in like the high tier. Maybe behind Office Lady. Yeah, right there. Next one is uncensored. And uncensored media is sort of a little disgusting, because it's kind of just makes you see this long shtick, and there's like no detail to it, and it's just pale. There's like no hair, no anything. It's just like a blank canvas. That can be off-putting. And then there's like the tip. It's like a toad head. It's like, what? Kind of puts you out of it. So I mean, uncensored, it could be down probably in the low tier, probably lower than the body swap. I'm gonna say it. Lower than the body swap. 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙉𝙏. What is 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀? 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀 is like humiliation and stuff like that. I thought we did that already. Cause there's another tag that's saved for humiliation. I mean, I guess I'm not too sure what 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀 is, but I like the humiliation part. It's pretty good, I guess. I'll put it just there. Maybe that's 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀. I'm not too sure. Now, comedy, it's good when you're like reading it in the motion, and then when it happens in like the anime, you kind of get a little chuckle, like, ha ha ha, that was pretty funny. I like this. You know, put you in a good mood. But then you realize you have a dick in your hand, and it's kind of off-putting. So you're kind of like laughing it right there, but then you realize you're doing something awful, or something just like, why? You know, when I do the deed, I want to feel good, okay? I don't want to laugh about it. If I wanted to laugh, I'd freaking watch, I don't know, a comedy movie or something like that. So I mean, comedy, I guess it's a hit or miss for people, but it's a little lackluster. So I'm gonna put it probably like mid-tier, crossing into like low tier. Next up is horror. Now, I'm a big fan of horror video games, horror movies. I like that, but anime, and culture anime, this should not be a thing. It's just, it puts me out of it. I don't want to be scared of my life, screaming myself. I want a good time, okay? Horror is not a good time, okay? I'm not like, oh, that was a good scare. No, that's like off-putting. It's why? It makes me feel bad. It's just not good. Humiliation, I kind of mix that with Chikan. I still don't know what Chikan is. I'll just put humiliation over here. Same with like Chikan. Maybe a little better. A little better, maybe a little worse. Honestly, I don't know. Tentacles. Ooh, okay. When I was younger, this actually worked for a little bit. It wasn't too much, but then again, is kid, you don't really know much. You don't experiment. You stick with your good, right? Tentacles. I used to think like this was amazing back then, but now that I'm like a little older, this doesn't do. This why? It's disgusting. It's like I want squid for food, not in my freaking pussy. Voyeurism. Now I think this is when voyeurism is kind of like just what you're regular doing when you're watching others have sex. So it's just all of us degenerates. Probably just gonna put it around like low mid tier, around lactation. I guess it's a hit or miss. Real life cheating, terrible. Fake anime hentai cheating, pretty good. Pretty good. As long as I don't get to see the other person, suffer or anything, we're Gucci. Probably put here like up in the maid section. Forced, I'm guessing this is kind of like the R word. I'm not getting canceled. I'm not getting canceled, okay? I like my women to get good times, okay? So I mean, most people don't want to get forced by this. Some girls do, but I mean, I guess it'll put it over here to like blindfolded section, because I mean, if you're blindfolded, you're most likely being forced to do something. Just around this tier. Netter rare. Oh my gosh. No. Some people are crazy, okay? They like this. They think this is like the holy grail of everything. This is the one and only tag that they'll watch, and I'm like, how? I watch everything to the end. I watch every single scene. I try to get all the content, everything. I try to fully immerse myself and embrace everything that's happening. And NTR, I feel horrible by the end of it. Not even like at the end. Maybe like halfway. Maybe not even halfway. You just feel bad. You feel terrible. It's terrible. You're watching someone's boyfriend getting fucked by some other guy who was being forced to them. I don't know why. Disgust. Get it out. I don't want to see this. I'm putting it in the lowest. It's worse than X-ray. It's terrible. You know what? It is so bad. They should be removed from the internet. That's right. Get NTR out of here. Hashtag cancel NTR. Orgasm denial. This is preventing orgasm, I guess. It's just like you're stopping before climaxing. At that point, why wouldn't you? It's I don't know. I question things. I shouldn't be questioning things, but I do question things, so I'm just gonna put that there. It's middle. It's mid. Next one, pegging. This is where the girl does the pushing instead of the guy. And I mean, girl on girl, that's pretty good action. But a girl on guy, I'm not too into that. So I mean, I'm gonna put that in like the middle. Preganinant. I like doing the preganinants, but doing a preganinant person, that's kind of different. That's kind of like what do I do with this little thing right here that you got? I mean, I I don't want to be too hard, too forceful, but like, maybe something will happen for the baby. I care for life. Okay. Oh, is this the last one? This is the last one. Our last one is everyone's favorite. No, it's not. The ugly bastard. I get why people can like this. I get it. You can like insert yourself into the ugly bastard. I mean, I'm ugly, so I mean, I can kind of relate to it, but like, most of the time, they are just so ugly. They they are so rude, so juvenile. It's just, how can a girl like them? And when you see it happening, you're just like, I'm so much better than this. You know, I'm like, no, this can't be real. This is not, should not be a thing. I'm gonna put that. Do I put it in the low tier? Yeah. I think I'll put it in low tier. I'm sorry. I know people kind of like that stuff, but no, it's probably on par with kind of like the NTR stuff, but it's not a thing that I'd look for. Okay, it fails to serve a purpose. Okay, you just feel bad, and that's not what I want to do when that happens. So here we are, the final list. I'm gonna post this on Twitter, so follow me there if you want to. Somewhere, I'm not gonna put it out there. I know it's so much different than Connor's and Joey's and Sydney's and Gaunt's, but I want it to be a little different because I'm not very good with the ABS things. I kind of just put them anywhere, and everything's kind of like out of order. I know it's a lot messy, but like if you look at it, it's not too bad. I think so. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, I'm just gonna shamefully plug my Buy Me a Coffee page. So check that out if you want to support me. I post daily gaming videos, and yeah, go culture degenerates.